What's going on YouTube? It's Ben, and in this video, we're going to talk about hacking resumes for client leads. What's going on, guys? My name is Ben Nader, and if you're brand new to this channel, I am an entrepreneur that runs a recruiting agency, and I vlog pretty much every single day about entrepreneurship, recruiting, business, everything in between. If you're into that kind of stuff, definitely smash that red subscribe button down below. Now, I want to jump right into this concept because it's super cool and it can generate you a ton of client leads if you do things the right way. So in the recruiting business, pretty much half of our job is reviewing resumes from candidates. And we review these so that we make sure we don't send over junk to our clients. And in doing so, there is a trick, there's a hack that you can actually implement to get tons of client leads. If you're in the recruiting business, you already know that getting clients is relatively hard, and so any way or any shortcut that we can have to attain good clients is one that we want to have. Now, I'm not going to overblow this, I'm not going to oversell this, I'm just going to show this to you guys. I'm going to screen share right on my laptop. I'm going to show you a resume, how I can hack it to grab a ton of client leads. It's fairly simple, it's nothing crazy, your mind will not be blown, but it will definitely help you out when you are recruiting. So without further ado, let's jump right into my computer. I'm going to screen share and I'll explain exactly how this process is done. All right, guys, so we are inside my computer right now, obviously, and I have a resume up here right now, and this is the resume that I am going to technically hack for client leads. Obviously, I have named this resume John Smith Resume Hack. I'm not going to reveal any of this person's personal information. However, the rest of this information on the actual resume itself is absolutely 100% their resume. This is where they worked. This is what they did. So, like I said, I'm not going to overblow this. This is something really simple, straightforward, and this is pretty much a newbie trick that you can use. And a lot of recruiters utilize this, but this is definitely something for newbies if you haven't used this before. So, I took up all the personal information, and all I have down here is the experience section. So on the experience section, we have the companies that this individual worked at. So this company is called Tavor. So pretty simple and straightforward. I'm going to pop right into, I already did this actually. I already searched Tavor, and I'll just show you kind of like how it comes up. So searching Tavor, right, and immediately right away I'm finding all of the contacts at Tavor, including the founder and CEO. Definitely just going to connect for no reason at all. Probably would have written a note, but I'm shooting a video, so not going to do that. Also know who the VP is there, product manager, business development manager. They probably hire salespeople. Director of operations. That'd be a good person to know. Software engineer, whatever. Okay, that's cool. And we can go on. We can find more people. Oh, this person might be interesting. So, okay, cool. All right. Well, long story short, we have found that the people at Tavor. So let's move on, right? Let's go to vertical dimensions. What's really cool about vertical dimensions is, number one, they have the company that they worked at, and they also have a phone number for the company. So now I could probably find that on my own, but I never would have known to search out this lead unless I actually found this resume with a whole bunch of leads on it. So I can actually cold call them and connect with them. And not to mention, by hacking this resume, I know I'm using that word hacking pretty liberally, but I'm not really hacking anything. But essentially, I can find out what this company does just by finding out what he did there. Cutting aluminum tubes, using CNC machinery, clean and polish metals. They're a metal fabrication shop. That's pretty much what they do. So vertical dimensions, right? Let's go into that and let's make it simple. That's not wanted. Okay, so we're going to check them out. Vertical dimensions. I need to get rid of that. apply. Okay. Cool. So vertical dimensions. We're getting, okay, we got some peons here. Let's go to page 2. What I'm doing is I'm just demonstrating who we can find by looking up the companies that this person worked at. Let me just get more specific and put in Seattle, because this is a resume from a candidate in Seattle. Okay. All right, so we've got, a whole bunch of random people. This might not be the best lead, but I might give it more research. So let's go back to the resume itself. RPI through select staff. Okay, so this means that they worked for this company called RPI through a company called Select Staffing. Okay, great, cool. I'm not going to look that one up just because I don't know what RPI stands for. ProTime Sports, I am going to just check that one out. I also have a phone number for that. Picking, packing, reading work orders, stocking shelves. Okay, that's all warehouse work. So we know right away that this is a warehouse position, a warehouse company. Right away, surprise, surprise, John Moore is the president at ProTime Sports. Am I connected with this guy? Let's take me in a sales nav. Okay, well, either way, okay, we're not. Okay, so I'll connect with them. But anyways, just goes to show that I can look up ProTime Sports. I can see exactly where they're at, and I can look at all of their 8 employees, which they've got a sales rep, they've got a president, and regional salespeople. Blah blah blah. It looks like they may have a need for sales. So that might be the angle that I go in with them. And not to mention, I can also use my excuse me, my Google Chrome extensions to find more details on these individuals. So I'm going to go down, and I'm not going to bore you too much more. Macy's Logistics and Operations. Huge lead. I could try to get in with Macy's Logistics and Operations. They have a phone number there. I know exactly where that is, where they're located. Rainier Industries, Pacific Industrial Supply Co. Let's just look this one up. He was a rigger, worked with steel cables, presses, various hand tools. Okay, so this is another metal and iron fabrication shop. Pretty straightforward. So I'm going to just search it just for fun. I'll just go to Sales Nav and see what we can find. Let's see. Okay, never mind. Let's go back here. Yeah, it looks like it's this one most likely. Okay. Yeah, so okay, yeah, they're in Seattle. So I'm gonna look at all of their individuals. So a lot of salespeople, purchasing manager, more salespeople, shipping and receiving supervisor. Juliana, she may be a contact that I could speak with about shipping and receiving because she's a supervisor. Let me just connect with her. Normally, I would be adding notes when I connect with people, but again, just shooting a video. So at any rate, I have the CFO, Leslie Williams. I have the accounts receivable. Okay. And we just have a myriad of people here. So bottom line, how to hack a resume for client leads is really, really simple. Basically, if you find a resume that has a lot of jobs on it. Now, this person might not be the perfect person for my job that I was looking to place them at. However, their previous positions give me tons of information. Where they worked, phone numbers of where they worked, the stuff that they did at the places they worked at, right? And we didn't even touch all the rest of it. This is an aviation company. This is a glazing company. And then there's another aerospace company. slash warehouse and whatnot. So guys, that's just a bit about hacking a resume to get client leads. Super easy way that I can get in touch with all these companies right here and basically just possibly grab one or two of them as a client, so long as I can connect with the right people on LinkedIn. So that's pretty much it as far as hacking the resume. And it's super awesome, right? So anyways, I'll catch you on the other side. All right, guys, so that is what it looks like to hack a resume for potential client leads. All I did was open up someone's resume with a myriad of jobs. I searched all of the companies that they worked for. I checked out all of the decision makers on LinkedIn and basically connected with them or sent them a message or did something of that nature. So pretty much all it takes is having a really good resume that's stacked with jobs, and then having a good eye for which companies might be a good fit for a client lead. So at the end of the day, this is basically a really simple tool that you can use as a beginner or an advanced recruiter just to find more client leads. It's really, really cool and really, really simple. And I'm a big fan of both of those things. So anyways, that's how to hack resumes for client leads. I hope this video was valuable to you guys. If it was, definitely smash that like button below, hit the subscribe button and the alert button so you know every single time I come out with a new video. Until then.